This next guy was also a hero of mine who became a friend of mine. I got to listen to him last night, and it was just incredible. Some of you did as well. Please make a lot of noise for pastor and author John Pavlovitz.
Good afternoon, America. I come to you from Raleigh, North Carolina, with a message. I am so grateful to be here today, but I need to tell you that I am not well. I am sick today, friends. I'm sick to my stomach of constitutional crises, of human rights atrocities, and acts of treason. I'm sick of my Latino and immigrant neighbors being indiscriminately and violently assaulted by masked thugs. I'm sick of food being taken out of the mouths of hungry children. I'm sick of people having to choose between paying their mortgage or their medical bills. I'm sick of my LGBTQ neighbors being persecuted for simply existing. I'm sick of people of color being gerrymandered out of the political process. I'm sick of women having to travel to another state just to have autonomy over their own bodies. I'm sick of our servicemen and women and our veterans being disrespected and disregarded. I'm sick of the reality that the greatest border crisis we face is the one separating church and state. And I am sick of desperately appealing to public servants to do the decent, humane, and legal thing and seeing them again flatly refuse. America, are you sick of all of this? And it's not just we who are gathered here today who are sickened. This entire nation is not well because in the highest position of leadership, we have one of the most amoral, lawless, vile, hateful human beings to ever walk the planet. He is a man devoid of decency, bereft of empathy, and allergic to truth. And for a decade, he has been a pervasive moral cancer feeding off the body of our republic. He has trafficked in tribalism, stoked division, and pillaged our resources. He has preyed upon the vulnerable, and he is inciting people to revel in the worst of their instincts. Now, I don't know a lot about medicine, but what I do know is that when a body is afflicted with cancer, you do everything you can to remove it. You don't simply let it destroy everything around you without resistance. You don't allow the malignancy to metastasize unimpeded. You don't give it carte blanche for 2 years to ravage whatever is in its path and hope for the best. Friends, for the sake of preserving life, you move heaven and earth to get the cancer out. And we gather here today to say, for the sake of the health and existential life of our great nation and the well-being of the planet, Donald Trump must be removed. Now listen, friends, listen. Just so right-wing media doesn't twist this, let me say that unlike the president's supporters who gathered here on January 6th and so many times since then, we assemble here as a nonviolent people in a nonviolent movement. We seek a peaceful, legal, constitutional remedy to this national heart sickness, and it comes in the form of impeachment, conviction, and removal. And this is what we are demanding today. Peaceful, legal, constitutional. This is how we must get this cancerous president out. And to my conservative friends, this is your fight too. We are tethered together in one interdependent community. Our destinies are intertwined because we are all closer to being beggars than billionaires. And so you need to understand that we aren't just in this for ourselves, we are here for you, which is why we oppose him, because you are not immune to the destruction he is sowing or the damage he is doing any more than we are. Your elemental freedoms and liberties are being taken away as well. You too are losing access to education and security and opportunity. Your children and grandchildren are also facing a future that is less safe, less compassionate, and less free. The sovereignty of our nation is in the balance in these moments, and with every day of inaction, the cancer takes more of what we might never get back. As long as this president is allowed to remain, our nation will never be well. And we could so easily be well. It could all be so very simple. Impeachment, prosecution, removal. And then once he is gone, we could come to the table in meaningful conversations on the challenges we face. We could find our commonalities, navigate compromise, and once again lean on the systems our Constitution put in place in order to work for the common good. And friends, this is why we stand on this holy ground today, to bring the healing that can only come once this historic malignancy of this president is removed. So for our Latino and immigrant neighbors, we need to get the cancer out. For survivors of sexual assault, we need to get the cancer out. For our beloved queer neighbors, we need to get the cancer out. For people living in food scarcity and at the edge of poverty, we need to get the cancer out. For Christians, Muslims, Jews, Buddhists, Sikhs, Hindus, agnostics, and atheists, we need to get the cancer out. For the vulnerable, the oppressed, the marginalized, the sick, and the hungry, we need to get the cancer out. For Democrats, Republicans, and independents, we need to get the cancer out. For conservatives, moderates, and liberals, we need to get the cancer out. And for the America that still could be, we need to get the cancer out. So let's make sure that love has the last, loudest word, friends. We must impeach, convict, and remove Donald Trump. And then we can get well. We will get well, America. We will all be well.
Let him hear John Pavlovitz.